Hey everybody, Daniel Wright from POPS Schools here. Today I wanted to briefly go over a few exercises as well as concepts to keep in mind to put together a coherent jazz or improvised solo. So let's jump right into it. We'll be using a 12-bar blues format for today's video. For today, there are 4 things I'd like you to keep in mind in order to create a cohesive solo over a blues. First thing, this goes for any tune or form you might be improvising over. Make sure you have a strong opening and closing statement to your solo. This isn't to say that you should be particularly loud or abrasive. It just means that your solo should begin and end purposefully. No stumbling in, no limping out. Second, use guide tones as a tool for stitching together each chord change from measure to measure. Guide tones refer to the thirds and sevenths in each chord progression. Here's a short example of what I mean. Third, be prepared to demonstrate that you know where you are in the form whenever a 2-5-1 progression comes up. It's important to remember that we practice 2-5-1 patterns not so much that we can plug in licks all the time, but so we feel more confident and fluent getting around one of the most common chord progressions in jazz. Let's take a look at exercise number 135 out of Jerry Coker's book Patterns for Jazz. This gives us an example of a 2-5-1 lick that can be plugged in, hopefully, without sounding too contrived. When you're working on 2-5-1 patterns or licks, make sure you play them in all 12 keys. Here's an example of 4 keys. Finally, we've come to number 4. If you so choose, though I highly recommend it, you can throw some blues in for flavor. Playing the blues can mean a few different things. During a 12-bar blues solo, I generally like to incorporate one of 3 options. There's the blues scale, which is 1, flat 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, flat 7. Here's an example of how I might incorporate that. Additionally, there's the minor pentatonic scale, which can be great for sequences. That scale is 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. Here's how I might incorporate that. Finally, you can also use dominant 7 sharp 9, also known as the Hendrix chord. That is 1, flat 3, 3, 5, flat 7. Here's how I might go about approaching that. Anyways, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for checking out my video on how to approach 12-bar blues. Take care. Make sure you wash your hands.